Hey, before the video starts, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, as well as take your anti-sad pills, drink some water. Anyway, enjoy the video. How many more of these do I have to do? We're having a lot of things on this TV. There's never anything to watch, nothing that hasn't been watched already.
You know what we could do?
If you say put you back in your body, I'm gonna lose it because I'm trying, well not actively trying, but I'm trying because I don't know where or how to do it.
Dealing with your problems.
I'm dealing with the problem right now, look at you.
That's mean.
No, you know what I meant.
I mean, yeah, but still.
You know what I mean with it. This wasn't on the list of what I thought I would have to deal with.
Okay, well, you have a list. That is already problem number 1. So let's deal with problem number 1, the list of problems.
It's a long list.
You have to start somewhere.
No, I don't.
You either start with the thing that has been bothering you the longest, the thing that's bothering you
The thing that's been bothering the longest is my mother abandoning me, and yeah, they don't know where my mom is. So I don't know how to deal with that.
What's the next thing?
Dad's dead in the back room. How am I gonna deal with that? Not much I can do there either.
I feel like there is things you can do about things and you just choose not to, but
I don't necessarily know what I can do about them. Same, I don't know what I can do about you either.
Okay, then let's think about like things you can do. What can you do?
I can sit here and continue to watch some movie.
That is avoiding problem. Let's not watch TV or anything like that to ignore your problem. We need to deal with them. Get things off your chest, off your shoulders. Do stuff, and you're just piling things up, and the longer you do it, you know.
Everything can be procrastinated if you try hard enough. So far, I am trying hard enough.
Yeah, but it's clearly draining you mentally. You can't even disagree on that one.
No, but your point is clearly I've been doing pretty well with the declining.
Clearly not. Look at your hands. Look at your eyes.
Clearly I have been. Look at this entire place. Clearly I'm doing pretty well. I don't even know my job description of this company, but clearly I'm doing pretty well at it.
But are you feeling well?
I haven't been feeling well for like 3 years. That's before I got this job.
Exactly. So let's deal with problems. What other problems do you have?
You right now?
Then let's deal with that. I can't open doors.
No, you can't. Yeah, I don't know how to deal with you as a problem.
What other problems do you have? What problems in this establishment do you have? Do you have problems with animatronics?
More or less, depends on the animatronic. I guess Wilford is going somewhere, so I'll need to find a replacement. How he has the free will to do that, I'm not entirely sure. I need to finish updating everybody, which that'll be a process. There's mild revisions I could do around here, but that's not majorly needed. Everything is working fine. That's about it.
What about in there? Do you have problems with this room?
More or less.
You have a problem with a room?
Not that. You know what I mean. You know what you were asking.
Do you have a problem with the room?
No, not the room. The room is fine. I think it looks fine. Could use like a few more posters rather than that. I think it's fine. Poster's just a bitch to hang up.
Get someone else to do it. You own this place. You can literally hire someone to put up posters.
Or you could just make one of them do it.
Or that. See, that is how you deal with a problem. You want more posters, you get someone to do it.
I'll give you $10 when you come back to do it.
I'll do it.
Alright.
You don't even have to give me $10.
Cool, that's enough for
come by
me.
and do it.
That saves me $10. I can go buy an ice cream with that money.
Probably more than one. See, that is how you deal with your problems, and you save $10.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, that's one
So
problem done.
more.
Cool, we did it. That's enough progress for today.
That was like nothing.
That was enough progress for today.
That was like nothing.
That was enough progress.
I mean, it is progress, but
It's enough progress for today.
what haunts you the most?
If you, right now.
Oh
That was a terrible choice of words on your end. You, right now.
Besides me.
He did at one point. As not currently, he did at one point.
Talking about the ghost thing.
Yeah. You chose poor choice of words. It's not my fault. That's your fault.
I don't know your problems. I don't know how to deal with them. I don't know what to suggest.
Exactly. I don't know how to deal with them either. Hence why they have not been dealt with. What do you want me to do, huh?
Help me help you. Because I literally cannot do anything else.
That's true.
I'm literally like a poltergeist. I'm poltering you.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
I
but
guess
yeah.
now you're a chicken. So all I can think of is poultry. Poltra. That one alien. The big chicken alien.
I have no clue what you're on about.
I don't know. Repressed
Let's
memories.
get back to this room. Is it just posters? Oh yeah, it looks nice.
You guys having fun? Now that I'm getting dragged into a room that I didn't mean to be in.
Just reading.
Good
Yep.
morning.
Pluto says good morning. What are we reading? We're reading the usual. I don't know what the usual is for you.
I'm just rereading the history of the world that was given to me during Christmas.
That's really depressing. Anyway.
It's a Christmas gift.
They have comics.
Yeah, we have comics. Not like you can turn the page.
I can stare at it.
Things they carried. War story.
Oh, I actually don't know what that is. Alright, fair enough.
Do you have problems with these two?
Yes. And no.
Deal with them.
No.
Go do it. Do it.
What are you gonna do? Push me?
I don't know. Can I possess you? Maybe I'll do
I
it
hope
for you.
not. If so, that's a long list. You're gonna create more issues if you do that. Please don't do that.
What?
Then you do it.
Pluto is threatening to possess me, which I would rather not happen because that'll cause more issues than I already have.
For what reason? Yeah, what?
Dealing with my problems. Don't nod at me.
I believe in you.
I don't know where do I start with this.
From the start.
Because from the start does not help me.
I don't know. What bothers you the most? Besides me. Don't stare at me. I know I bother you right now, so...
Is this how I looked when I had Vinny? Because I feel like I'm insane. This seemed like mildly normal earlier, and then now I just feel insane. Because this is the second time it's happened, but you'd think I'd be more used to it by now.
Oh, you mean like the talking?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, you looked insane.
Okay, cool. I'm glad that I still do. So now you get to see what that was like. I hate it.
Yeah. Round 2.
Please. God, do not. I'm gonna have to take you with me if I go anywhere. Which is gonna be terrifying when I take you to the bank.
Deal with your problems.
I don't know how to segue into this.
Into what?
Dealing with my problems. I don't know how to segue into this. I don't know how to smoothly segue into, hey, this is this problem.
Just be like, hey, I have some problems. I want to talk about them. Are you guys mentally available to talk about them?
You mentally available for another vent session, therapy session?
Basically a therapist at that point, so why not?
Same for you. Alright, cool.
There you go.
That's a horrible segue.
Progress.
So we had the issue with Lollipop. I haven't seen Lollipop since I now have Pluto. Wow, I keep going through just breaks of possession and seeing things. I had Vinnie, I had Lollipop, and now I have Pluto. Wow, can I catch a long-term break?
Oh.
So I got to... Lollipop showed me a lot of repressed memories, some that I don't necessarily remember, but they could also be memories from somebody else. Walked around the theater for a little bit, got a bunch of pictures. I definitely don't remember this being a first-hand memory. I don't know, memory's very fuzzy. I tend to trauma block a lot of things that happen. I'm not sure what memories you have either. Lollipop showed me the, how do I phrase this without sounding like an asshole? Lollipop showed me the crime scene. So I guess I went off of your memory of seeing that. Somehow I saw it in another perspective, but it's crime scene. Because I got to watch you walk in to see, yeah.
That is not gonna be a nice memory to get back.
Yeah, it wasn't a nice memory to have anyway. Maybe I'll pick and choose your memories and I'll keep that one out. I'll keep that on USB. So I don't necessarily know how to deal with that. I went between the mild free time I had between Pluto and all of this and working on Doodle while I was waiting for Doodle's memories to upload into the new endoskeleton. I went looking at the crime scene. And I'm sorry in advance, mainly to you. You don't know who put you away, do you?
No. I just assumed it was from Lisa's cameras.
So they had cameras around the restaurant, not in the staff room. At least from what I saw and from what the report said, that was one of the few rooms to lack because that was also considered the changing room for those two. In you. But there wasn't always or a constantly active security camera that had free range of the building.
What are you trying to say?
Blake was that security camera.
What? Blake. That's not true.
Even if it was, I can't remember it currently.
Wasn't that camera?
He still does have the camera, I just have it disabled in his eyes. That was one of the first maintenances I did
Tell me
on
he's
you.
lying.
I thought we talked about this.
Tell me he's lying.
I can't.
They specified you didn't have cameras.
I don't know if that
They
was a
specified
recent
that.
thing. But he was the only operational security camera within the room. He physically sees you walk into that room watched Matthew walk in a little bit afterwards, and only you were the one to come back out.
What?
You were the main security camera that put Vincent away. Yeah, this was great. This was a great problem to deal with.
Tell me you didn't do it.
I didn't know you would do this. What was your problems with them?
Asshole! Tell me you didn't do it!
Don't. No.
Don't.
Even if I did, it wasn't by choice, and you would know that.
Then where did they get the tapes from?
It could have also been stage mode, as all of you have one. They made stage mode at that time period. I'm not saying he actively went and did it, nor would he know every outcome of what happened. Could have just been convenient stage mode, walked in to check, or needed to get something. I don't know how conscious he was. The tape doesn't necessarily show that, and I can't go back and ask him.
Trusted you. I confided with you. I opened up to you. Did you do this?
You already know it was not a conscious choice. I can say that fully, even without those memories being there.
They specified you had no cameras.
Maybe offline, maybe off.
Very clear.
Maybe offline it wasn't active. Maybe during stage mode it was to see how he performs with the kids to see if they could add one more. I know they had been in talks of making one more. Whether they actually ever did it, I'm not sure. You were the testing for if they could make more animatronics. So yeah, to see how well you perform with the kids through camera makes more sense, considering they're not always going to have the free time to sit and watch him. You had shows about every hour, and both them performed every hour. I don't think they had the time to sit and watch him and see how he behaved.
Is there any other problems you wanted to discuss, or was that it?
We might as well get it all out.
This does not seem like the best time for that.
I don't know.
This is not the time.
I mean, do you want to procrastinate longer on it? Stretch it out longer? Because from what I'm hearing, that's not the greatest idea. So might as well get it all out. I don't.
Stop talking.
Hmm.
Go stare at your comic book.
So was there anything else?
I don't know how to phrase this anymore after that, in that meltdown. Why of all things, when you knew with everything I had nothing, the one thing that I could have had from the beginning, yeah, he was missing for a little while. Mild exemption. He came back, whether you were here or not to come visit, Why was it hidden from me that I had family left? Whether it was full blood or not.
Dad made it clear to me that he
I don't
didn't want
think
you
his
to know.
wishes trumped that anymore. Because as far as I knew, Blank was the closest thing to a relative I had at that point. Unfortunately, for the time I've been here, for what, 1, 2, 3, fuck if I know how long I've been here, he's the closest thing I've had to any family. Yeah, everybody else is there, but they're not, they're more of I'm taking care of kids. Chester's kid, Candy's a kid, Red, Blue. I'd say Doodle was the closest to being a mature enough adult to where I could see them as a friend, not a child that I have to take care of. You two were the exceptions of, yeah, you two were the closest thing I had to a family. My closest thing to a family was the murderer and the robot. And then I remake the problems I had because it's the best case scenario I have to get moved past any of my issues. Because I'm sure as hell if Valerie did not leave, Doodle would not be existent right now. And if stuff didn't happen, Rat and Cat wouldn't be around. I made them to give you a second chance. I made them to give him a second chance. I made them to give myself a second chance. So I had some bond with anybody here that was not just a parent or a boss or owner or whatever.
You want to know the truth about that animatronic and everything that's been going on, do you?
Sure, go ahead.
Truth is, I'm miserable. Truth is, whenever I look at that animatronic, I don't feel anything except guilt and misery and every bad thing in the book that you can think of. And the reason why I didn't tell you about your brother was, yeah, it was because your father didn't want you to know, and I kept that secret after all this time because maybe, just maybe, I thought I could do some good for him, you know? Being dead and all that, maybe I thought I could still respect his wishes that he wanted me to keep after so long. So maybe I could feel some sort of comfort. And I understand you like to dump that trauma onto certain animatronics, but the truth is, with that rat and cat, whatever the hell it is, I feel nothing but misery. I'm miserable about that animatronic. I don't like to go near it. I hate going near it. I don't like hearing its voice because all that comes out of it is your fucking dad's. So no, I don't think that gave me a second chance. I appreciate you trying, Dylan. I really do. But it just made things so much worse for me. Because now I don't even have a reason to get over it.
Well,
Because that trauma is going to stick with me now, as long as that thing roams the building. And now it just pushed me further away to go more towards the original. Because now I don't even want to talk to them. Knowing that we have, a Russian cat replacing your father. So yeah, that's my truth. And, again, I apologize for not telling you sooner about your brother. But hey, you have him now, so why don't you go comfort him? Why don't you put your comfort into him? Because clearly, you came in here wanting to dump all of your problems on me, or no, not dump, just tell me about them. But hey, you've got your, your brother now? And now I feel more alone than ever, because clearly I can't trust certain people anymore. Because they say that they're still my friend, even though they had to backstab me. It put my ass in jail. So yeah, there it is. You got what you wanted. Are you satisfied? Are you happy now? Do you have some sort of closure, Dylan? Do you? I want to hear it. Come on.
well, now you know how I felt after keeping you around. I could have left you with Sammy.
then maybe that would have been the best decision you've ever made. Because I'd like nothing more to go back in there. But since I can't go back behind a sealed wall, clearly, you don't want me around anymore. Clearly, you're thinking that all of these problems are just gonna make you hate me even more and more. And the truth is, I think you've always hated me. You were just trying so hard to like me, to try and forgive me. Even though there was one feeling deep in your heart that always had this burning hate for me. Because every time you look at me, you see both of my hands wrapped around your father's neck, suffocating the life out of him. Because clearly you have not gotten over that. Because that's why that animatronic exists. That's why Doodle exists. That's why they exist. And I know you probably see me as some sort of family, but I feel like you're just making... that's a lie. You know, I feel like that's a lie. Because you're trying to give me some sort of comfort. And you did for a while. You really did. But ever since you started making these animatronics to kind of push away your guilt and your trauma onto living machines, it's made me miserable. It's brought back the very things that I hoped to move on from. But now I can't even do that. But hey, you got your brother back, so that must make you happy, right? So why don't you go put your comfort in him? Why don't you go tell him about your problems? Cause hey, he's your brother, right? Half-brother? He's the one thing you still got left, right? So go talk to him! Go talk to him! So yeah, that's everything I wanted to say. So are we done here?
Ludo, get up.
You two, get out of my room.
You happy now? You gonna go back to being quiet?